Just wanted to register some quick remarks just before I run off to the pool. I'm finding that just the existence of like AI coding agents has really started to wear on my own interest or stamina for writing code. And it's funny because I don't even really use them in any capacity, like mainly because, and this is what I wanted to talk about, is that the bottleneck is the same, whether I was using the agent or not. Namely, that I'm trying to figure out like what I even want to write. And it's the same kind of thing that and effectively what I'm finding myself doing is writing out these long checklists effectively for what I'm trying to write. So like they look like this. And in this case, I'm trying to write out just all the things that I need to do to update this content addressable store so that I can emulate an IO object and drop that into Rack, the web framework for Ruby, and have it just work. And that's just sort of like to neaten up the interface for just effectively, because when something comes in off the wire, or goes out on the wire, you want to write it exactly once. And so this is just going to be like you drop in the object and you feed it the handle of the original thing. It gets slurped into the content addressable store and then like behaves like a rewindable read handle after the fact. And of course it gets into the store and everything just works in peachy keen. Now that's great. But again, it's sort of like if I was trying to tell an agent to do that, I would still have to write, this long checklist of stuff that I want. And it's funny too, as I'm doing this ecosystem action research group, one of the other denizens of said group, Jasmine Otto, started a reading club almost within it for the purpose of lit review. And the first thing that she chose was the original Wicked Problem paper by Riddle and Weber, which is the same Riddle who created IBIS, which is the basis for Sense Atlas. Now, what was interesting about that was how it was very honest about how a wicked problem, which is it's the original Wicked Problem paper, how a wicked problem, you couldn't tell what the problem was, the scope of the problem until you understood it. So like just writing down the problem is understanding it. Now again, the same sort of thing, same sort of situation where, I don't know what I want until I've written it down. And at that point, it's not clear like sort of what generating code buys me, like what the ability to generate code. Now, it's going to be interesting when I create intermingler, when I split intertwingler into two pieces, intertwingler and intermingler, when I create the latter, I'm going to do that in Rust. And I'm probably going to also have to do a bunch of other stuff in Rust. It's currently all implemented in Ruby, but it's going to be very interesting when the bottleneck absolutely is code. And the thing to do is to port it from one language to another. And the desiderata have already been figured out. Then it's going to be interesting to try. But right now, it's like the main bottleneck is just me figuring out what the hell it needs to say. And, and again, like, I don't know, like having the bot generate code at this juncture just doesn't seem to make much sense to me. Anyway, gonna finish my coffee.